At my own graduation party, the night that was supposed to be the proudest moment of my life, I caught my father slipping powder into my champagne glass while smiling at me in front of everyone. That was the moment I realized. The man I trusted most wanted to destroy me, but he had no idea that I would destroy him first. My name is Lena. I'm 23 years old. And this is the story of how my father, my own flesh and blood, tried to sabotage my life on the night I graduated with honors, and how I made sure he never had the power to hurt me or anyone else ever again. This story isn't pretty. It's not soft. It's not the kind that ends with forgiveness. It ends with justice and revenge. The kind of revenge that leaves a loud, permanent echo. Growing up, my father always told people, Lena's a smart girl, but too emotional. She won't go far. But I did go far. I worked 2 part-time jobs. I studied until my eyes burned. I earned scholarships he never believed I'd get. And on the night of my graduation, the university hosted a formal celebration, a huge party with families, champagne, speeches, the whole beautiful package. I invited my father out of obligation. I expected awkwardness, maybe passive aggression. I did not expect betrayal. When I entered the hall, everyone congratulated me, students, professors, even parents of friends. People hugged me, clicked pictures, offered me toasts. And then, as all graduates were seated at the front, everyone lifted their glasses for the celebratory drink. My father smiled at me from across the table. A perfect, proud dad smile. The kind he saved only for crowds. He leaned forward, took the champagne flute meant for me, and slipped a bit of white powder inside it. I froze. No one else saw it. No one else was looking. Only me. He put the glass back gently, still smiling, tapping it twice like a man who had just sealed a deal. My stomach turned cold. I didn't understand. Why would a father do that? Why tonight? Why me? For a moment I thought I misread. Maybe it was sugar. Maybe he just... But then he whispered, barely loud enough for me to hear. Keep smiling. Drink it. That's when something inside me broke, and something else was born. I kept smiling, but I didn't drink. I excused myself and walked away calmly, while my heart pounded like thunder inside my chest. That night didn't end my life. It launched the greatest revenge plan I ever executed. My father had always been controlling about my clothes, controlling about my friends, controlling about my grades, controlling about my dreams, and especially controlling about money. He held every rupee hostage. He monitored every step I took. But the world didn't know that. To the outside, he was a respected businessman, loving, supportive father, a pillar of society. Behind closed doors, he was a ticking bomb of manipulation and emotional torture. My mother died when I was 11. From that day, I became both daughter and servant. He'd say things like, "Don't embarrass me. Your success is mine. You're nothing without me." He hated the thought of me being independent. It threatened him. He wanted me dependent, grateful, and weak. So when I got selected for a high-paying trainee program abroad, he lost control. And that's when he decided to poison my drink, not to kill me, but to ruin my opportunity, my record, my health, just enough to trap me at home again. The perfect sabotage. Thought I wouldn't dare expose him. Thought wrong. I didn't drink the champagne. Instead, I quietly walked to the back of the hall and recorded the remaining powder residue on video with timestamp and audio. Then I slipped away to the washroom, drained the glass, and kept the flute. But that was just the start. Over the next 2 days, I began to investigate him, and, oh God, the things I found. He was laundering money through his company. He forged signatures, including mine and loans. He hid my mother's insurance money. He manipulated accounts under my name. He diverted funds from his own employees. This wasn't just sabotage. This was a monstrous criminal. He didn't care about me. He didn't care about anyone. I wasn't getting revenge on a father. I was taking down a criminal hiding behind fatherhood. Revenge isn't just anger. It's patience. It's strategy. It's timing. I spent the next 6 weeks preparing quietly, silently, without giving him a hint. I gathered emails, documents, bank statements, audio recordings, CCTV footage, screenshots of his threats, past incidents of abuse. He thought I forgot I even hired a private cyber forensic expert with my scholarship savings. Then I discovered something ground-shattering. My father had been avoiding taxes for 11 years. This was the bullet. The one that could end his entire world. I didn't want to hurt him emotionally. I wanted to erase the power he used to hurt others. On his 51st birthday, he threw a huge party at our house. Business partners, friends, family, politicians, influencers, the whole city. He wanted to show off. I wanted to destroy his show. I requested to give a speech. He smiled, proud and smug, thinking I was going to praise him. I stood in front of everyone, smiled sweetly, held the mic, and played the video of him slipping powder into my champagne at graduation. The crowd fell silent. He tried to stand. I raised a bank. Then I displayed the bank laundering proof on the screen.
Gasps everywhere.
He screamed at me to stop, but I kept going. My final slide? A live recording of the forensic accountant explaining his tax fraud. Before he could reach me, 2 officers entered the room. I had filed everything with the Federal Investigation Agency 48 hours earlier. He didn't even get to finish his birthday cake. He was handcuffed in front of everyone he wanted to impress. And I stood there, calm, satisfied, free. People told me to forgive him. I didn't. You don't forgive a man who tried to poison your future. You don't forgive someone who would rather destroy you than let you grow. He went to jail. His company collapsed. His properties were seized. All the money he stole from employees was returned. And me. I finally moved abroad. I started the job he tried to ruin. I bought a small apartment. I live quietly, peacefully, beautifully. No fear, no manipulation, no chains, just freedom. And a victory that can never be taken away from me. If someone you trust tries to bring you down, don't let anger destroy you. Let strategy save you. Revenge isn't about hurting them back. It's about taking back the power they stole. I didn't win because I fought him.
No.
I won because he never saw me coming.